JAYAKRISHNAN അക്കാഡമിയിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി സ്വാഗതം. അതിന് തന്നെ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, നിങ്ങൾ ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് ഈ ചാനൽ കാണുന്നതെങ്കിലോ ഇതുവരെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല എങ്കിലോ ഇന്ന് തന്നെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യണം. കാരണം ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്ത് ബെൽ ബട്ടൺ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്താൽ മാത്രമേ ചാനൽ ക്ലാസ്സുകൾ അപ്പോൾ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നോട്ടിഫിക്കേഷനിൽ ലഭ്യമാവുകയുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ PSC അക്കൗണ്ടന്റ്, ജൂനിയർ അക്കൗണ്ടന്റ്, അക്കൗണ്ട്സ് അസിസ്റ്റന്റ്, അസിസ്റ്റന്റ് ഗ്രേഡ് 2 ഈ തസ്തികളിലേക്ക് എല്ലാ അപേക്ഷ സമർപ്പിച്ച ഉദ്യോഗാർത്ഥികൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള എല്ലാ ക്ലാസ്സുകളും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഈ ചാനലിലൂടെ ലഭ്യമാണ്. ക്ലാസ്സുകളെല്ലാം തന്നെ പ്ലേലിസ്റ്റ് അപ്ഡേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. പുതുതായിട്ട് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഉദ്യോഗാർത്ഥികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം പ്ലേലിസ്റ്റിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്ത ക്ലാസ്സുകളെല്ലാം തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ലഭ്യമാവുന്നതാണ്. നമ്മുടെ നാലാമത്തെ റിവിഷൻ ക്ലാസ് ആണ് ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളിലേക്ക് എത്തിക്കുന്നത്. മാനേജ്മെന്റ് എന്ന ടോപ്പിക്കിൽ നിന്നുള്ള 75 പ്ലസ് സെലക്ടഡ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആൻഡ് ആൻസേഴ്സ് ആണ് ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ക്ലാസ്സിലേക്ക് കിടക്കുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് ഒരു പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കാര്യമുണ്ട്. ഈ തസ്തികളിലേക്ക് അപേക്ഷ സമർപ്പിക്കുന്ന ഉദ്യോഗാർത്ഥികൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള റാങ്ക് ഫയൽ ലഭ്യമാണ്. റാങ്ക് ഫയൽ ആവശ്യമുള്ള ഉദ്യോഗാർത്ഥികൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ മെയിൽ അഡ്രസ് എനിക്ക് വാട്സാപ്പിൽ അയച്ചു തന്നാൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് റാങ്ക് ഫയൽ ഞാൻ PDF ആയിട്ടാണ് തയ്യാറാക്കിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. റാങ്ക് ഫയൽ ഞാൻ മെയിൽ വഴി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അയച്ചു നൽകുന്നതാണ്. നിങ്ങൾ ഇഷ്ടമുള്ളൊരു തുക അതിന് റാങ്ക് ഫയൽ നിങ്ങൾ എനിക്ക് അക്കൗണ്ടിൽ ഇട്ട് തന്നാൽ മതിയാകും. നമുക്ക് ക്ലാസ്സിലേക്ക് കിടക്കുക. ആദ്യത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നോക്കാം. അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു വിച്ച് ആക്ട് എ ബിസിനസ് ഈസ് റിക്വയർഡ് ടു പ്രിപ്പയർ എ ബാലൻസ് ഷീറ്റ്? According to which act a business is required to prepare a balance sheet? Companies Act. Companies Act. The essence of management is coordination. The essence of management is coordination. Profession is a kind of vocation. Profession is a kind of vocation. Profession is a kind of vocation. Staffing is the responsibility of lower management. Staffing is the responsibility of lower management. The Consumer Protection Act was amended in year 1993. The Consumer Protection Act was amended in year 1993. Directions of a board of joint stock company are elected by shareholder. Directions of a board of joint stock company are elected by shareholder. Motivation is an element of directing function. Motivation is an element of directing function. Motivation is an element of directing function. Entrepreneur helps in import substitution. Entrepreneur helps in import substitution. Investment limit in small industries is 1 crore. Investment limit in small industries is 1 crore. Every profession has its own professional ethics. Every profession has its own professional ethics. Which of the following functions of management are most closely related? Which of the following functions of management are most closely related? Planning and controlling. Planning and controlling. In which business organization is controlled by state government? Cooperative organization. In which business organization is controlled by state government? Cooperative organization. In which management function related to increase work capacity? In which management function related to increase work capacity? Motivation. Motivation. A company director be an individual. A company director be an individual. A company director be an individual. Policy making in an industry is a role of administration. Policy making in an industry is a role of administration. In which category marketing manager comes? In which category marketing manager comes? Middle management. Middle management. In staffing function of management includes. In staffing function of management includes selection and placement of employee, determination of the source of recruitment. Selection and placement of employee, determination of the source of recruitment. Thinking before doing is planning. Thinking before doing is planning. Thinking before doing is planning. In which form of business organization there is a direct relationship between efforts and reward? in which form of business organization there is a direct relationship between efforts and reward. Sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship. അടുത്ത question. In which form of business organization the minimum numbers of members are 2 and maximum 20? In which form of business organization the minimum numbers of members are 2 and maximum 20? Partnership. Partnership. അടുത്ത question. The process of monitoring, comparing and correcting is called controlling. The process of monitoring, comparing and correcting is called controlling. Other question. The problem of flow of work should be solved by the office manager. The problem of flow of work should be solved by the office manager. Other question. Government Consumer Protection Act came into force in 1986. Government Consumer Protection Act came into force in 1986. Full secrecy can be maintained in sole proprietorship. Full secrecy can be maintained in sole proprietorship. Other question. Capital required by a company to purchase building for starting the company is called as a loan. Capital requirement by a company to purchase building for starting the company is called as a loan. Other question. Project report is operating a document. Project report is operating a document. Negative motivations are those motivations which are based on fear. Negative motivations are those motivations which are based on fear. Other question. Professional ethics is a type of moral rules. Professional ethics is a type of moral rules. Other question. A manager multiplies himself through delegation. A manager multiplies himself through delegation. Other question. Who introduced the term entrepreneur first in economics? Who introduced the term entrepreneur first in economics? J.B. Say. J.B. Say. Other question. Which one of the following pair indicates the two basic elements of entrepreneurship? Which one of the following pair indicates the two basic elements of entrepreneurship? Innovation and risk bearing. Innovation and risk bearing. Other question. Small Industries Development Bank of India SIDBI was set up in the year 1990. Other question. The liability of the members of a company is limited. The liability of the members of a company is limited. Which one of the following approach is adopted in studying management profession? Which one of the following approach is adopted in studying management profession? Other question. The most precious part of an organization is money. The most precious part of an organization is money. Other question. Which one of the following business organization is subject to supervision and control by a certain department of state government? Cooperative organization. Which one of the following business organization is subject to supervision and control by a certain department of state government? Cooperative organization. Other question. Who has made a distinction between an inventor and an innovator? J.A. Schumpeter. J.A. Schumpeter. Other question. The starting point of all business activity is evaluation. The starting point of all business activity is evaluation. Other question. Which one of the following reduces the gap between capacity to work and willingness to work? Motivation. Which one of the following reduces the gap between capacity to work and willingness to work? Motivation. Other question. If we make people responsible without any power, it is hell. If we make people responsible without any power, it is hell. Other question. The father of scientific management was Taylor. The father of scientific management was Taylor. അടുത്ത question. Who has defined function of management of post corp? Who has defined function of management as post corp? Luther Gullick. Luther Gullick. Other question. The formation and management of partnership is governed by provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932. The formation and management of partnership is governed by provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932. Other question. Giving complete freedom to subordinates is laissez-faire leadership. Laissez-faire leadership. Other question. The important element in business is risk. The important element in business is risk. Other question. Which of the following is the oldest model of organization? Line organization. Which of the following is the oldest model of organization? Line organization. Other question. The real owner of joint stock company is shareholders. The real owner of joint stock company is shareholders. Other question. The institution organized and operated to provide goods and services to society under the incentive of private gain is known as business. The institution organized and operated to provide goods and services to society under the incentive of private gain is known as business. Other question. Which of the following character is essential for a leader? Which of the following character is essential for a leader? Presence of the follower, approval of the follower, same interest. Other question. In which form of business organization there is a direct relationship between efforts and reward? Sole proprietorship. In which form of business organization there is a direct relationship between efforts and reward? Sole proprietorship. Other question. Which business organization has maximum scarcity? Sole proprietorship. Which business organization has maximum scarcity? Sole proprietorship. Other question. A budget is a statement showing it is an estimate to achieve a specific goal. It is an estimate to achieve a specific goal. Other question. When 51% shares are in the hands of government, it is called a government company. When 51% shares are in the hands of government, it is called a government company. Other question. Which of the following is also known as a profit and loss account? Which of the following is also known as a profit and loss account? A statement of earning, statement of income, statement of operation. Statement of earning, statement of income, statement of operation. Other question. As per Indian Partnership Act, the maximum number of partners for doing general business is 20. As per Indian Partnership Act, the maximum number of partners for doing general business is 20. Other question. Maslow need hierarchy theory is related with motivation. Maslow need hierarchy theory is related with motivation. Other question. A leader gains because of authority, power, influence. A leader gains because of authority, power, influence. Other question. Which among these is a service business, counseling business? Which among these is a service business, counseling business? Other question. Which among these is not a manufacturing business? Hairdressing business. Which among these is not a manufacturing business? Hairdressing business. Other question. Economic sector is a part of trade. Economic sector is a part of trade. Other question. Which is an example of globalization? Transportation, media, entertainment, lawyer. Which is an example of globalization? Transportation, media and entertainment, lawyer. Other question. Process industry has primary production process as continuous. Process industry has primary production process as a continuous. അടുത്ത question. Concept of scientific management is given by F.W. Taylor. Concept of scientific management is given by F.W. Taylor. അടുത്ത question. 14 principles of management are given by 14 principles of management are given by Henry Fayol. 14 principles of management are given by Henry Fayol. അടുത്ത question. What is the maximum number required in sole proprietorship? 1. What is the maximum number required in sole proprietorship? 1. അടുത്ത question. Partnership firm must be registered under Partnership Act. Partnership firm must be registered under Partnership Act. അടുത്ത question. Sole proprietorship is best when few capital is invested. Sole proprietorship is best when few capital is invested. അടുത്ത question. Everyone in the organization should have one boss. Everyone in the organization should have one boss. അടുത്ത question. What is ensured by functional organization? Great efficiency, standardization of operations, division of labor. Great efficiency, standardization of operations, division of labor. അടുത്ത question. Which technique of project management is developed in Japan? Which technique of project management is developed in Japan? Kaizen. Kaizen. അടുത്ത question. Which among these is not a source of recruitment? Consultancy. Which among these is not a source of recruitment? Consultancy. അടുത്ത question. Who gave the motivation theory of hygiene? Who gave the motivation theory of hygiene? Herzberger. Herzberger. അടുത്ത question. Which among these is a financial statement? Balance sheet. Which among these is a financial statement? Balance sheet. Which author developed theory X and Y of motivation? M.C. Gregar. Which author developed theory X and Y of motivation? M.C. Gregar. Apprenticeship is on-job training. Apprenticeship is on-job training. Other question. Workmen's Compensation Act was enacted in 1923. Workmen's Compensation Act was enacted in 1923. തസ്തികകളിലേക്ക് അപേക്ഷ സമർപ്പിച്ച ഉദ്യോഗാർത്ഥികൾക്ക് റാങ്ക് ഫയൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ലഭ്യമാണ്. റാങ്ക് ഫയൽ ആവശ്യമുള്ള ഉദ്യോഗാർത്ഥി നിങ്ങളുടെ മെയിൽ അഡ്രസ് എനിക്ക് വാട്സാപ്പിൽ അയച്ചു തന്നാൽ റാങ്ക് ഫയൽ ഞാൻ PDF ആയിട്ടാണ് തയ്യാറാക്കിയിട്ടുള്ള റാങ്ക് ഫയൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വാട്സാപ്പ് വഴി അയച്ചു നൽകുന്നതാണ്. ഈ റാങ്ക് ഫയൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമുള്ളൊരു തുക എനിക്ക് അക്കൗണ്ടിലിട്ട് തന്നാൽ മതിയാകും. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇഷ്ടമായി എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. ക്ലാസ് ഇഷ്ടമായി ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യണം, ഷെയർ ചെയ്യണം, സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യണം. പരമാവധി എല്ലാവരിലേക്കും എത്തിച്ചു കൊടുക്കും. ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞു നിർത്തട്ടെ. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.